Today I want to talk about Beetlejuice 2. Now, it was confirmed a little while ago that this movie was getting made, and personally I don't think we need a Beetlejuice 2. Beetlejuice was a fantastic film that didn't really leave itself open to a sequel. But it has been announced that Michael Keaton is coming back as Beetlejuice, and Jenna Ortega is going to be starring in the film as well. Now, I think they've got Jenna Ortega in this because she was successful in the Netflix Wednesday series, and they'll probably want her to play a similar role in Beetlejuice. So you can see why they've gone for having Jenna Ortega in this movie. Now, this is from Variety, and it says, "Whether or not you say his name 3 times, Beetlejuice is returning to movie theatres next year. Warner Bros. Has announced that Beetlejuice 2 will be released on the big screen in September 6, 2024. It opens on the same day as Marvel's Blade, a comic book movie adventure starring Mahershala Ali. I've probably mispronounced that name. Otherwise, there's not much currently set on the release calendar in the surrounding weeks. Warner Bros. Has fielded hits over Labor Day weekend for years, with It and sequel It Chapter 2, as well as The Nun. There's little information about the follow-up to Tim Burton's 1988 film about the pesky poltergeist, but the filmmaker is returning, with Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice and Winona Ryder as Lydia Deetz. Additional cast members include Wednesday star Jenna Ortega as the daughter of Ryder's character, as well as Justin Theroux in yet-to-be-revealed role. Production expected to commence in London May 10th. So production is pretty much ready to go now. I'm recording this on the 9th, so it's tomorrow production is due to start. Now, I don't know what to make about this film. It does say that Tim Burton is coming back, which is good. It's going to have probably a similar style as the original Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton, they've had to bring back. There's been nobody else could play the role other than him, and it makes sense to bring Winona Ryder back. Like I said at the start, I think the reason that Jenna Ortega has been cast in the film is because of how popular her role was in Wednesday and how popular the show was, and they'll be using her to bring in fans of that show. But with her playing Wednesday Addams and now coming into what I will assume will be a similar sort of role, it does lead to Jenna Ortega possibly starting to be typecast in a certain style of role. When people think of it, the main things they're going to think of is Wednesday, Beetlejuice 2, if this is a similar sort of role. So it's going to be that goth girl image what people have of it, and I don't know how she feels about being typecast in that type of role, but being typecast unfortunately does come about in playing the same styles of roles in quick succession. Now, like I say, Beetlejuice was not a film I thought needed a sequel. It was a great movie, thoroughly enjoyed it. I would highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it. Go out, find a copy and watch it. It's a superb film. I do think most people will enjoy it. But at the moment, I'm not looking forward to a sequel. I will see what becomes of it and what trailers look like going forward. See if my excitement for this film does increase. Jenna Ortega, I think, will bring a younger audience to the theatres to see it, and Michael Keaton will have the appeal of the older audience like myself who will go see it because he's back as Beetlejuice, as long as the movie does look good. But this is just another in a long line of movies that's got very belated sequels to them. This trend started off in the early 2000s. The earliest one I can think of was Tron Legacy. There may have been one before that, but I know since that came out there has been a lot of films that have got sequels 10, 20, 30 years after. And I do think films getting sequels that length of time after is unnecessary. But what do you guys think? Is Beetlejuice 2 a movie you will be looking forward to seeing? Or is it a sequel that you think doesn't need to be made? Do let me know in the comments below. And that's all from me. I want to make a fresh cup of tea.